Hello, my name's Lauren and I'm a speech and language therapist from the Evelina London Children and Young People's Community Speech and Language Therapy team. Today I'm going to be talking about auditory memory. Auditory memory involves the skills of listening, paying attention, understanding what is being said, and then recalling this information. Auditory memory is really important both at school and at home. Working on auditory memory will help develop your child's ability to follow spoken instructions and pay attention to a speaker. This is a really important skill for school. When your child can remember longer instructions, they will be able to work more independently and need less help from the teacher in class. Being able to remember words will also help with their reading. I will also be sharing a tip of the week. Today's session is directed towards children who are in the EYFS or Key Stage 1. This includes children from reception to Year 2. In the comments there will be a link for a previous video on auditory memory for older children in Key Stage 2. This includes children who are 7 to 11 years old. I will show you how to play some easy games that are a fun and engaging way for children to develop their auditory memory skills. I'm going to use a visual timetable to show you and your child what we're going to be doing today. It's a really simple version and all you need is a pen and paper. Let's get started. Linked to our topic this week is our tip of the week, keeping language simple. To help with working memory, we strongly recommend keeping instructions simple, breaking down the idea into smaller, bite-sized pieces. You could also accompany your instruction with a picture or a gesture to show your child at the same time as talking. This gives them a clue about what the word may mean and supports their understanding. Using a picture or a gesture will also help the child to attend to what you're saying. For example, here is an instruction. Before you stick your completed work into your books, I want you to put your pencils in the pen pot, tidy up the sharpeners and your rulers. It would be much easier to break down this instruction into two parts. So for example, put your pencils in the pot, tidy the sharpeners and rulers, then stick your work in the book. I will now discuss some games that can help develop your child's auditory memory. The first activity involves telling a story and the child has to listen out for a key word. When they hear this key word, they will perform an action when they hear it. This is a nice way to gain their attention in a fun and easy way before starting the next activity that I'll explain after this. This activity involves the child performing an action when they hear the specific word. And I bought a, and then saying the name of an item. Said and adding another item. The items can be silly or as sensible as you want them to be. This game can be more fun and engaging if you're using random silly items that you may not find in a supermarket. For example, a lion or a tiger. It's really important that this activity is fun and both you and your child are engaged and enjoying yourselves. You could make this game easier by drawing some simple pictures. You could use these pictures to support your child to think of the items during the game. I've drawn some basic pictures here. So for example, you could draw an apple or some glasses or a mug. And as you can see, the pictures don't have to be excellent as long as your child knows the name of these items and they can picture them from the pictures. It's a good idea to make sure your child knows the names of the items before you start playing it, if you're going to play it that way with having the pictures on the paper. It may feel like cheating if you think your child can see the words and doesn't need to remember them, but they still have to remember the order of the words that you're saying. Having the visual support will aid their memory, and you can always reduce this over time if you feel like they're relying on the pictures less and less. If you think your child will find it easy, or as you practice the game and they become more familiar with it, you could add a descriptive word to the item. So for example, I went to the supermarket and I bought a red apple, or I went to the supermarket and I bought a big apple. And this is a really easy way to build on your child's current language skills. You could also do an action to help your child. So for example, I went to the supermarket and I bought a big apple. Remember to talk slowly and allow your child time to process the spoken instructions. I have just finished talking about the 2 games that can help develop auditory memory. Today we talked about remembering instructions and some quick, simple games that can help improve your child's ability to remember information. If your child's a little bit older, we have a video on remember instructions in Key Stage 2 and the link will be in the comment section. If you have any questions or queries, please look at the information on our website as you might find your questions are answered there, especially in the advice and support section. Our website is www tr.contactslt@nhs.net. Also, if your child attends a school in Lambeth or Southwark, attend one of our school Wednesday afternoon to talk directly to a speech and language therapist. You can ask your child's SENCO for more information. Thank you so much, and we'll be posting a video next Wednesday, and you can re-watch this video at any time. Bye!